This is a brief instructional video about the EL34 or 6CA7 audio power vacuum tube. The most famous and probably the earliest is the so-called metal base type. These came out as early as 1954, although versions that say 1955 through 1957 are what is often found, and the date is usually stamped in the base of the tube. These tubes had a wide metal or nickel collar around the base, and they had a disc-shaped getter in the top. Something interesting to point out, if you ever see a tube with a top that is pale brown like this, it does show that it has a lot of wear. Right after that metal base tube was the so-called fat base type, or the XF1 version of the EL34 tube. As you can see, this one has a slightly better getter flashing, and interestingly enough, the getter inside is a large halo type shape. And this has a wide micanol base, sometimes almost with a gold looking flex inside of it. Slightly later, about 1960, the same looking tube came out, although there were two small twin getters inside the tube. And again, it had the wide micanol flashed base and the B factory code, which is often found on the side, indicating the tube was made in the Mullard factory in Great Britain. And then came the twin halo getter XF2 type, this one made for Philips Miniwatt. As you can see, inside the tube there are two halo getters. This one has a base which is sometimes called the skinny base. It's about the same size as the glass. This one is from 1963, an XF2 type made for Dario Miniwatt. Then here is another of the XF2 type, this one being made for Siemens, and it is also a twin halo getter, 1965 date coded, also the XF2 type. Later came the XF2B, which I actually have one here. The XF2B, as it's dubbed, still says XF2 near the base, but it has a single halo getter up at the top. We'll often say EL34 6CA7 Great Britain near the top. Again, the skinny base. And finally, for comparison, here's an American 6CA7, this one being made by Sylvania. These are sometimes called the fat bottle or the fat boy tubes because the glass is larger than the base, and they frequently have two getters up on the top set at angles to each other. To my knowledge, only GE and Sylvania made this tube. Hopefully this will help you spot one of those rare EL34 tubes to pop into your hi-fi, and these things sound wonderful. We'd love to help you get one of these tubes or pick one out that might be right for you. Please give us a call at 847-496-4546. Thank you.